Back to Summer Sunrise on a cold and drizzly Thursday. That's why I'm happy for my next guest, Bonnie Smith from Exclusive Mountain Retreats, because she brings sunshine to any setting. Good morning.
Oh, how nice to hear that.
It's kind of, it's, as my mother would say, it's not fit for man or beast out there.
Yeah, your mother would say that too.
Kind of nasty, huh?
It's nice. It's kind of fallish.
Yeah, it has a little
Autumn-ish.
nip in the air.
Autumnal.
Autumnal. Nice, a little wet. Okay.
I've been playing words with friends.
Really? I just been changing my oil. Now, Exclusive Mountain Retreat. Now, the name, you might think it's just for exclusive properties. Of course, you have some of those, but it's more because you exclusively represent either the seller or the buyer, right?
True,
How's
as a
that
client. Very well, actually. Once people have experienced it, they have a harder time going back to the traditional way, which is to have a broker that's neutral to the transaction. So
Right.
they find it's great to have somebody pointing out the flaws of the property
Right.
and the good things,
Yeah.
and advising them as opposed to just giving them information.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I think with each environment, there's kind of unique concerns. I mean, so you can say, take a look at this house. It's a really nice place, but you really should you should factor in that what it's going to cost to get double pane windows or to re-insulate, and that'd be kind of a more of an older place. The newer places, you can talk a little bit about the HOAs or also just what where the neighborhood's going.
Yeah, I think that those are important considerations. There is never anything that would cause you not to buy the property,
Right.
but you should know what you're getting into before you do buy the property, so
Yeah.
you can kind of plan on your budget and whether those things are going to cost you X amount of money, etc.
453-0765 with a 970 area code. Where does the web fit in looking, finding, buying, or selling a home?
Many people start there. I have a new website. I'm very excited about it.
Right.
As of this week, the search feature is up. Thank
Right.
goodness. It's summitluxuryrealestate.com.
Yep.
And you can go and start to look at things, and then basically, if you see something you like and you click into it,
Right.
it'll send it to me, and I can
Right.
take a look at it and see what you're thinking, kind of.
When you say search feature, what might somebody search?
2-bedroom, 2-bath condos in Breckenridge and Keystone, for
Right.
example, or a single family home under 700 in Frisco and Silverthorne.
Right. You know what? Another thing what someone that's been in the industry as long as you have, especially locally, can bring to the table. Someone might be interested in buying a home, but what you can't find out is non-quantifiable. The school systems, where what type of this is a neighborhood that maybe does it get a lot of short-term rentals and chalet rentals, which would change the kind of the vibe of the neighborhood, or is this more of a local second home neighborhood? So I think that you can bring to the table, and that's something that a website can't deliver. You have to have local knowledge.
No, I think those are important things. I have a client right now that's buying. In fact, we're going out to look today, and it's our third trip, I think. And I
Right.
think today's going to be the day.
Yeah.
And we have gotten them all of the data on how much that property rents for, and then I do a little pro forma, a little spreadsheet,
Right.
and I actually show them how much it's going to cost them a year, their tax recapture,
Yep.
because that's a consideration.
Sure, yeah.
So it shows them, that maybe they've got $10,000 of outgo a year, but in a tax recapture they get all of that and more back generally.
Right, right. Also, one thing that was concerned me when I buy properties up here is where the sun is in the various times of year. So where, how sunny, how cloudy, and if you look at a property, now, it's going to be different than if you're living in the property in May, and that's another thing. You have that historical
yeah.
knowledge, and you can tell. Well, this neighborhood.
Frisco is the scariest part.
Yes, because
Frisco's
of that
really scary.
those high canyons.
Yeah, there's some properties in Frisco you have to be really careful because about 1:30 in the afternoon in the winter,
Yeah.
you're done and it's dark.
Yeah. So, though it might be cold, you save a lot of money on sunscreen. Exclusive Mountain Retreats. It's Bonnie Smith, and I can attest firsthand this lady knows her stuff and also brings a lot to the table, whether you're buying or selling. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great chilly day.
Stay dry.
It's going to burn off, I think.
Really? Yeah, would that be nice? We'll be back with more. Don't go away.